Hey Boston, it's Marco. I'm going to be seeing you guys very soon, showing you how to do one transaction and get paid for 30 years and do as many as you can, stacking passive income, stacking cash flow by only owning assets for less than a second. Just less than a second. Like he shoots, he scores. If you're a Boston fan, you know what I'm talking about. In this session, I'm going to be sharing with you how to access the tools of the wealthy, to never have to use your money or credit to get into properties or cash flow ever again. In fact, if you're using your money or credit to buy property, you're doing it all wrong. No down payments, no tenants, no trash, no termites, none of that shit. In fact, how to leverage really cheap debt that's on the street right now and wrapping that cheap debt for other people who can't get qualified a brand new shiny mortgage that you get paid for the next 30 years. Working once and getting paid for life. And this whole process is taking advantage of this market right now. You don't have to be wicked smart in order to see and capitalize on this opportunity. High interest rates means fewer buyers, and people that need to sell with an existing mortgage creates a perfect storm for you to make a killing, a real killing. And I can't wait to show you how. It's going to be on Zoom. You don't have to go and pack your car. You can ask me as many questions as you like. If your video is on, I'm very interactive and I want to make sure you understand how to delegate to other people to find you opportunities, how to sell these things in a second and sandwich yourself into a mortgage that pays you for the next 30 years, making a couple grand on each property that you do per month. Working once, getting paid forever. So if you want to learn this stuff, if you like having fun, I don't know. If you like making monstrous cash flows, I don't know. And if you like serving people at the highest level so you can get wealthy, you're going to love this. In fact, it's going to be wicked good. Can't wait to see you. Don't miss it. And we'll see you soon. This guy's in his 80s. Now, when he first started, he didn't understand how to use an email. All right. So if you think that you're a beginner, that you don't know your ass from your elbow, all right, this guy wanted to fax people like no one has a fax machine. So we're going to have to start real slow here. All right. So no matter where you are in your, understanding of things, it doesn't matter. All right. It doesn't matter. His first large
This is
deal.
REIA.
Hi, how we doing?
We're doing great. We're going into his park just north of Boston. We got here last night. Now we're going to go check out the area. Is this the first time you've seen this park? You've been at it for a couple years now. Not this park, but
Yeah.
trial and error.
Yeah.
Now you're a young spring chicken. I think you were born in the 20s, the 19s.
I was born in the 1900s.
Oh, okay, good. Yes. Well, you're looking great. I know you went to school with Moses, but Laurier is not a spring chicken, but he's still at it. This is one I think that it needs a little work.
Oh boy.
But there are how many units on this in this park?
25 plus 6 that
31 unit park.
Yeah.
There's another unit over here that we can an opportunity. And this is you know what the net is on this thing? What's the net?
Well, I'll have to look at that, but I'm not sure. I'd have to go back. I thought it was 117.
So about 117,000. So the park's worth over.
All right. So $117,000 net. All right. So the park's worth what? If you just add a zero, this is just north. This is literally has a Boston address. All right. It's just north. It's literally like an untapped part of Boston. Like he scored big on this. All right. This land is worth probably $10 million right now as to developer, but this pays his bills and he's not selling it to a developer. He's going to give this to his kids. This is legacy stuff. If his kids want to sell it for as much as they want, they can. But the land is worth way more than the mobile home park is, if that makes any sense, because with urban sprawl, people want to live there. All right. So if it's netting 117,000, if we just add a zero for quick math, what's this thing worth? 1.17 mil. Let's call it 1.2, right? Now it's worth more depending on, we're going to get into market cap later, but the more populated it is, the more it has value because more and more people want to buy it for less return, right? They want it. So I don't want a 10% return. I'll take a 9. Well, I don't want a 9. I want an 8%. If I don't want an 8, I want a 6. And they basically argue over it, right? And the market decides what it's worth. And it usually is kind of tied to the cost of money as well, right? So if money is really cheap, like 1 or 2%, that's why the property value went up very quickly, because if money's cheap, there's a lot of people buying. There's a lot of people buying. People can sell it for more. Supply and demand. Okay. When money is expensive, fewer people can buy, which means property values go down. All right. The more lower you get it, the more money in your pocket you get. Guys, get this? All right. Let's see what you got it for.
Million. and you got this for in the fours. Let's just call it in the fours. So,
All right. In the fours. Now, again, we're dealing with motivated sellers that need to go quickly. All right. That need a quick exit. And that's what we bring to the table is fast money. You have the capacity to close quickly. All right. Within 10 days of getting whatever we need from the seller decides like, hey, you want money fast? You give us what we need and you get the money. Just like you go to a bank, they say, I need this, this, and this. You bring that and you get your loan, right? Same thing. All right. So you're facilitating this. So he got this 446 is what he got this for. Let's call it 450. All right. 446, 450, and it's worth a lot more, right?